Ilia Topuria isn't easing into camp. He's preparing for pure chaos. From the first day of training, one name has dominated his thoughts: Justin Gaethje. No subtle hints, no promotional posters, no safety nets, just a raw readiness for violence on the world's biggest stage.
That sounds like it's funny. I'm going to spar Ilia Topuria like
Experts are already dissecting this potential clash, debating the outcome when precise accuracy meets unbridled chaos. As training footage goes viral, this fight card is being etched in bruises long before any ink hits paper. If the White House card is meant to make a statement,
Ilia Topuria, whatever, he's fucking tight.
He's dangerous.
He's tight. That shit is tight.
Everything is so sharp. His technique is flawless. Everything's flawless. His boxing is so dangerous. He's so dangerous everywhere. He's dangerous with submissions. He's dangerous with kicking. He's dangerous. His heart is...
According to Joe Rogan, the first true warning came when Ilia Topuria moved up to lightweight to face Jai Herbert. Immediately, Topuria found himself in peril, absorbing a perfectly timed head kick from a lethal striker. Yet instead of faltering, Topuria adapted, stabilized, and retaliated with vicious intent. By the end of the first round, Topuria was walking away, seemingly by an inevitable force, as Herbert lay unconscious on the canvas.
Ilia Topuria on the White House. Has to be. Has to be. No other option.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Walking out of the Oval Office, into the cage, wearing the flag.
Entertaining.
I think we're going to main event it. I think we'll be the main event.
Boom. Let's go. Once in a lifetime.
I'm totally guessing throwing shit against the wall right now.
Yeah. Universe.
But I mean, what else?
McGregor's been tossed around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For that fight.
If it's McGregor, then McGregor's going to fight me, and we'll be main event anyway.
There you go.
Okay.
Rogan's assessment was clear. This isn't just a dangerous fighter. It's also a smart, disciplined one, with the kind of self-belief that champions typically find out about after they've already taken control.
So Ilia is laughing now because they have a dirty boxing, really, you know. They just fighting hard, but there is no good technique. But Ilia will be left now because Ilia has such a high level of boxing.
Rogan repeatedly stressed that Topuria's primary advantage isn't just skill, but timing. He possesses an acute understanding of when to deploy his skill set and when to completely shift the momentum. The Jai Herbert fight serves as a prime example. A switch high kick landed flush, typically sending opponents' heads flying and ending the bout instantly. Instead, Topuria processed it as data, absorbed the impact, adjusted, and completely turned the fight around. That moment, Rogan believes, spoke volumes beyond any highlight reel, revealing a fighter who can perfectly adapt when plans go awry.
Dangerous. He fought this dude Jai Herbert, and he went up to 155 for that fight. So he's a 45-pounder, and he said, fuck it, I'll take a fight at 55. He gets head kicked in the first round by... Jai Herbert is a nasty stand-up fighter. He's so good. He's real slick. He's real good stand-up, like real sharp stand-up. And he caught Topuria with the perfect head kick. And Topuria, he's in real trouble. He got dropped. And he scrambled, got a hold of him, Next round, sent him into the dark lands, blasted him against the, I mean, literally slept him, face planted him, and walk-off KO. He's an animal, dude. He's a real problem because he's intelligent, he's dedicated, he's driven, he's got that kind of confidence that those championship guys have, where they know they're the best even before they're the best. He knew he was the best.
This context is precisely why Gaethje's recent statements carry such weight. He isn't dabbling in rumors or awaiting official announcements. He's speaking as if the fight is already a done deal. June, the White House card. Gaethje claims this has been the blueprint all along, with the interim title merely the entry fee. His message to Topuria is direct. If you're already in training, you'd better be absolutely ready, because this is no longer about negotiations. It's about the inevitable confrontation.
We're piecing him up. It's just tactically, he's so smart. You know, so it's not just his ability, his skill, it's knowing when to apply it and how to adjust to different kinds of fighters. But the Jai Herbert one might have been the most impressive one. Dude, he got, see if we can find that. He got head kicked. He gets hits with a switch high kick off the left leg, right to the face, man. I mean, like this, he just dropped, which is, you know, 99 times out of 100. It's like the beginning.
But even as Gaethje issues his challenge, Daniel Cormier steps in with a serious caution. He advises his friend against attempting the Max Holloway strategy on Topuria, insisting that approach won't work here. Topuria's power isn't merely heavy, it's precise and unrelenting. Cormier cites the Oliveira fight as undeniable proof. Every strike counted, and by the time Oliveira crumbled to the canvas, he was already out, enduring further punishment on the descent. The message is unequivocal. Gaethje can be prepared, he can be tough, but Topuria is the exact kind of fighter who capitalizes on errors, transforming even fleeting openings into fight-ending opportunities.
Ilia Topuria says he's back. What you think about that?
He better be, because I'm supposed to fight him in June on the White House card.
Uh-oh.
That's who I'm fighting.
Oh, that's who you want.
That's who I have to have. That's why I fought for this thing.
That's why he fought for the damn thing. Y'all heard it. Topuria, Gaethje, let's make it happen.
Let's go.
UFC on Paramount Plus. We appreciate y'all. Stay tuned.
White House in June, let's go.
Amidst the warnings and burgeoning hype, Chael Sonnen injects another perspective. He questions whether the widespread praise for Topuria is entirely earned, or simply momentum from a significant victory. Beating a formidable opponent like Charles Oliveira has seldom propelled a fighter to instant superstardom. It didn't happen for Arman Tsarukyan, nor for Islam Makhachev. Yet, Topuria achieved it. Sonnen also highlights the current landscape. The 155-pound division feels unsettled. With the #1 contender inactive, the former champion has moved on, and the belt itself carries some tarnish. Still, the underlying truth remains. Topuria operates in a rare echelon, and every subsequent move he makes will face intense scrutiny.
Is there going to be a situation where they come to the center ring like Gaethje and Holloway and just throw leather?
Just go. Justin Gaethje is my friend. I'm going to tell him don't do that with Ilia Topuria, man. You can't do that with him.
Yeah.
He hit so hard. When him and Charles Oliveira were fighting, by the time Charles Oliveira hit the ground, he was already sleeping, man. Like Ilia hit him 2 to 3 times on the way down. So like before he even hit the ground, Ilia hit him with the right hand. By the time Charles is like knocked out and falling backwards, Ilia done hit him with an uppercut. He hit him with another right hand. And then some guys actually, you fall down, they do like that. The referee like, hey man, it's over. Ilia jump on you. He hit you with a couple.
Paddy Pimblett's perspective offers a contrasting viewpoint on the Topuria versus Gaethje narrative. Having faced Gaethje himself, Pimblett understands the peak version of Justin, and now bets that very iteration could seize the undisputed title from Topuria. More than just a sideline observer, Pimblett is already envisioning a potential rematch, drawing lessons from his own encounter. His words emphasize the profound stakes. Topuria isn't merely facing another challenger, he's confronting a proven, evolved force in Gaethje, and the outcome could entirely reshape the featherweight division's future.
There is a little bit of a question, and it's why I asked these guys, hey, is Ilia as good as everybody's saying? Like, is that what you're seeing? Do we have enough evidence? There hasn't been a time in the past where somebody beats Charles Oliveira and becomes the greatest thing ever. It didn't happen to Arman Sarukian, just for example. It didn't even happen to Islam, but it did happen to Ilia. And the 55-pound belt is a little bit tarnished right now. There is some real questions. When the number one guy, which is Arman, is not in the ring, it's a question. When the champion, who was Islam, leaves and Ilia is sitting out, it's a question. The belt is a little bit...
However, Robert Whittaker holds nothing back. He views Topuria as fundamentally a level above anyone Gaethje has recently encountered. According to Whittaker, Ilia's striking alone is vastly superior to nearly everyone else in the UFC, and that's before considering his wrestling, jiu-jitsu, timing, and innate instincts. Every step an opponent takes invites a counterattack. Every opening demands payment. For Gaethje to stand a chance, Whittaker asserts that his upcoming training camp must be fundamentally different. The version of Gaethje who fought Paddy Pimblett simply isn't equipped to handle Topuria today.
Congrats to Justin Gaethje. I did say before the fight I want the best version of Justin Gaethje, and Justin Gaethje turned up. So hats off to him. I hope he wins the undisputed title off Ilia, and hopefully we can run it back, even though I don't think he's got too many fights left. Hopefully we can run it back in the future, because there's a couple of things in that fight where that pissed me off, but you know, we get on with it. It's done now. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can go back and change. I just hope that in the future he can step up and have a rematch with me, but it's one of them. I know he's on the arse end of his career, so if he does end up just fighting Ilia and fighting Max or something and retiring, it's one of them. I'll have learned a lot from losing that fight.
Whittaker doesn't merely praise Topuria. He elevates him to the all-time elite, placing Ilia at number 2 in UFC featherweight history. He frames the context. Volkanovski and Holloway reigned as the division's boogeymen, systematically dispatching almost every opponent until their inevitable clash. Then enters Topuria, stepping into that very landscape, and the narrative instantly shifts. He dismantled both of them, showcasing a blend of precision, power, and timing that sets him apart. For Whittaker, it's not solely about victories, but how Topuria fundamentally reshapes the dialogue surrounding dominance in the featherweight division.
I'll just lay it out there. Ilia's striking is leagues above everybody.
Yeah.
Like just about everybody in the UFC.
Yeah, man.
You know, and the wrestling and jiu-jitsu is there as well.
Mm-hmm.
His timing, his instincts, his instinct to fire off in like his counterattacks. You know, he'll make you pay for every step you take. It's a hard fight.
Yeah,
Things
man.
have got to change in Gaethje's camp to make the fight competitive.
Yeah.
Right now, the Gaethje that fought Paddy won't beat Ilia right now.
Yeah.
But that's not saying that we'll see that Gaethje when he fights Ilia. Maybe that was just the game plan for Paddy to just make it doggy. But
even the sport's most prominent figures are taking notice. Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo foresee the potential for a historic event, a White House headliner featuring Topuria versus Gaethje. As Cejudo articulates, in an ideal scenario, an American fighter overcoming Topuria on that stage would be more than just a win. It would be a defining national statement. This fight transcends mere belts or rankings. It's rapidly evolving into a cultural moment where legacy and spectacle dramatically converge before the world's gaze.
next up we have Ilia. I feel like he has to be up the top of my list almost at the very tippy top.
We didn't see enough.
Because of the work he did though. Yeah, I understand that, but he dismantled great after great and then moved up the weight class and dismantled another great. I feel like you can't disregard that. I feel like you can't disregard the fact that he knocked out Volk and Max. And Volk's up the tippy top of my list because it's Volk, okay? He's defended it, he has ran that division since day dot, and it's Volk.
Not because
Like,
you're
I'm
Australian.
biased. All my picks are biased.
Yeah.
Everything I've done on this show has been biased. So Volk,
You hide it well.
Volk's,
No one can
Volk's
tell.
my number one. Ilia's number two. Ilia's really cool, man.
Full MMA record.
Really cool.
Volk is 31-1 at 140.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Bonkers.
That is sick.
That's crazy.
But Volk and
Wait,
Max,
what? 31
they're
and one?
boogie, they were the
31 and
boogeyman
one.
of that division.
MMA and UFC. It's just a UFC thing, but
Volk and Max were
That's
running
nuts.
through people. They were running through. There was like fights weren't close until they fought each other, you know. And then Ilia dismantled both of them.
Furthermore, Jorge Masvidal characterizes Topuria as truly exceptional. He notes Ilia's relatively short tenure at 145 pounds, but suggests that just a couple more wins there could solidify an untouchable legacy. In Masvidal's estimation, Topuria has already achieved what few can claim, defeating both Holloway and Volkanovski at the peak of their powers. This is why he considers him to be on a plane few fighters ever reach. It's a declaration. Topuria isn't merely ascending the ranks, he's redefining what dominance looks like in the featherweight division. Every fight he steps into now carries the weight of that immense potential, and the sport watches to see just how far he can push the boundaries.
There's a lot of speculations going on. Oh, is Conor going to come back? Is John going to fight Pereira? Which Dana has kind of, is not uncertain about. But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilia potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. You know, it should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, being fair competitively, especially in the performance that he puts, like, why wouldn't you? Right. In the perfect picture, you would want Justin to fight Ilia, beat him at the White House while being an American. Now, will that happen? Fuck.
Masvidal is unequivocal about Topuria's significant lead over others. He contends that Paddy Pimblett narrowly avoided a nightmarish matchup by not winning, as facing Ilia would have been brutal. In Masvidal's view, while both Paddy and Justin are talented, they operate a step below. Wrestling, striking, defense, offense, Topuria outshines them all. He vividly paints a picture of Ilia on an entirely different level, implying that a showdown with Gaethje would finally provide the platform to fully display that dominance, dismantling his opponent like a true force of nature.
Ilia, they went in there and took out Volk and took out Max, right? And this is a guy that could beat anybody in the world at any given moment. He just didn't stay there that long. But what happens if he does stay at 45 and he gets 1 or 2 more wins? You got to also say that this guy's actually the GOAT of GOATs, because I feel like he took out Max still in his prime and Volk still in his prime, and Max had never been knocked out, and the way he took him out was cold, Same thing with Volk. I think Volk is still in his prime. He's showing he just defended the title, looked amazing. Obviously, you can't say he's not in his prime. So I think Ilia also has to be entered already in that conversation at 145 of GOATs. I know he didn't stay there that long, but sometimes you're not there for a long time, just a good time. And my boy had fun at that weight, man, because he made some fucking noise,
Yet, despite the pervasive hype and Masvidal's staunch confidence in Topuria, Rafael Fiziev introduces a dose of stark reality to the discussion. Addressing a potential Gaethje matchup, he admits he'd rather not see it, citing Gaethje's age, nearing 38, and his performance in his last fight. Fiziev warns that a stand-up war with Topuria could be exceptionally perilous, given Ilia's raw power and pinpoint precision. While acknowledging that MMA is inherently unpredictable and anything can happen, the clear and present danger Topuria poses is undeniable. He can end fights in an instant. And for Gaethje, this isn't just another opponent. It's a high-stakes challenge with potentially disastrous consequences. So, what's your take? Is this fight truly destined to happen? Or is it just speculation fueled by footage of Ilia's intense training?
it's a good thing that Patty also didn't win, because if he did, he was going to get torched by Ilia. And I think Gaethje just retires and rides off into the sunset because he don't want to see Ilia. I think both these guys are just like levels below Ilia, and that fight really showed it all. On the wrestling, on the striking, the defense, the offense. I think Ilia's on a whole other planet when it comes to these guys. And hopefully they give him just engages so you can get another guy and do him like a lawn chair and he's going to fold him.
And who do you believe will emerge victorious? Gaethje's relentless pressure or Topuria's precise, brutal striking? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest updates and fight breakdowns.